After 85 years of involvement in the Panama Canal, the United States fully gave up their control over the region at the turn of the new century. U.S. interest in the area of Panama-Columbia began as people realized that a passage must be made to ease long trade journeys across the Atlantic and Pacific Ocean. Theodore Roosevelt also saw it as a necessity to make both oceans more accessible to the Navy. When he came into his presidency in 1904, construction on the canal had already been going on for some months after the now independent country of Panama had granted the United States permission to build it through the Hay-Bernal-Varilla Treaty. After decades of construction and successful usage of the canal by the United States, Panamanians were no longer satisfied with the way it was controlled. Locals were not allowed in the canal zone and felt that the canal was rightfully theirs. In 1964, as Lyndon Johnson's first month of presidency began, violent anti-United States riots broke out in Panama after U.S. students attempted to fly the American flag in a canal zone high school, even though that was prohibited. 21 Panamanians and 3 soldiers died in the protests, and the people of Panama demanded a revision in the Canal Treaty. Negotiations between the U.S. and Panama continue through President Nixon and President Ford until the Carter administration settles on a Panama Canal Zone Treaty. The Neutrality Treaty and the Panama Canal Treaty between President Carter and General Torrijos are signed under the condition that the United States will give power over the canal back to Panama on December 31, 1999. In 1979, under the treaties, the United States returned the canal zone, but not the canal to Panama. 2 years later, unfortunately, General Omar Torrijos dies in a plane crash, leaving the Panamanian people without a leader. Over a decade later, Maria Moscoso is elected into Torrijos' old position, becoming Panama's first woman president. A year later, on December 31, 1999, the United States gives Panama back full control over the Panama Canal as agreed upon in the treaties. Currently, Panama is working to expand the canal. In 2006, Panamanians voted to expand the canal using $5.25 billion. This was further supported by Panama President Torrijos Jr. China has bought 2 ports of the Panama Canal but denies any intention of controlling the entire passage. This leaves it up to the Panamanians themselves to decide upon the future of this beautiful canal.